So, is this the end of Keith Thurman as we know it? Saturday night's performance against Mario Barrios, a guy that never fought at 147, was pulled up from 140, got knocked out by a 130-pounder in Gervonta Tank Davis. I mean, he was hurt bad in that Tank fight a few times, to where the last part before the refs waved it off, Barrios was doing the damn, I call that shit the Impala leap. You know, like when a boxer get punched square on the chin, he start doing a gallop and shit. It looked hilarious, man. Kind of like he was moving around the way Keith Thurman moves around when he gets touched to the body. And a lot of people are starting to question Keith Thurman now. Where does he go? Is he over with, man? Is that it for Keith one-time Thurman? Man, I like Keith Thurman, man. He's one of my favorite fighters. I told y'all he was gonna win this fight. He just didn't get the knockout. I said he was gonna be too strong for the kid, and he was. He broke Mario Barrios' nose. I think this fight also showed that Mario Barrios is probably gonna end up being the gatekeeper at some division, either 147. He's not gonna make no noise at 147. If he stays at 147, he's a gatekeeper. He's a punching bag for the up and comers. He'll get knocked out by if Keith Thurman wasn't taking it easy on him, I think he could have knocked him out. He had numerous opportunities to knock out Barrios. I think he was letting off gas off on him. Was even said he was trying to get the rounds in. He was toying around with him like a sparring partner. I believe it, because he hurt him early, bro. He was stumbled. And I'm gonna make a video, chin check on Mario Barrios coming soon. I didn't have him in the stable, but I'm gonna definitely make one of Mario Barrios real soon. But Keith Thurman, is he over? Is that it for him in boxing, or as far as him being a champion again? I would have to say, man, that remains to be seen. I can't put that stamp on him yet. I want to see a couple more fights from him. If he still looked the way he's been, like, if he looks worse than he did with Barrios, or he looks the same, then currently in the climate of the 147 division, Keith Thurman, he's not going to be a champion again at all. If he's going to keep fighting like that, he's not beating Terrence Crawford. He's not beating Errol Spence. He's not beating Jerron Boots Ennis. Some channels said that, I heard some videos the other night where they think that Keith Thurman will beat Virgil Ortiz. I don't even think he beats Virgil Ortiz fighting like that. Virgil's body work is vicious. He's definitely going to stop Keith Thurman to the body. And, I don't know what's going on with Keith Thurman's body. Not sure how he can condition it. Kind of similar to Banana's body, man. Jason Rosario. I think him and Jason Rosario are going to be those two boxers known to have mushy midsections, bro. And a lot of boxers know, I think Keith Thurman's been exposed to the body as well as Jason Rosario. And the boxers know where to hit him at, where to target him. And that's going to be detrimental for Keith Thurman at this division, man. Unless he figures out something or gets better movement. He has good movement already. But unless he does something, I don't know what he can do to his core to strengthen it, man. But damn, he got hurt by Mario Barrios to the body, bro. 140-pounder that has subpar power, and hurt him to the body. And I was right about Josecito Lopez. Josecito Lopez did fight Keith Thurman and absolutely did hurt him to the body. And I kept leaving out Luis Collazo because I always get them mixed up for some reason. I always get Collazo and Josecito Lopez mixed up. But both of them hurt him to the body. And now that I look at it, there's no doubt about it that Tank Davis would hurt him to the body if they fought. I think a lot of the big punches is hurting him. They're all going to hurt him to the body. Errol Spence, Bud, Terrence Crawford, Jerron Boots Ennis, and definitely Virgil Ortiz. They hurt him to the body. He might even have issues with Conor Ben. Stanley Jonas, or Butayev might even give him some issues, man. I think the only people that Keith Thurman is beating right now in his current state is Jamal James, somebody like that. Jamal James, or like a shit, man. He probably could be a Rashidi Ellis. Maybe. You know, I don't think Rashidi poses a knockout threat to Keith Thurman, but he probably score big on Keith with the speed that he got, but I don't think he beats Keith Thurman. I think a lot of the lower to mid-tier fighters, some of the mid-tier, Keith Thurman will spank him. But I say starting from Stanionis and Butayev and up, nah. He's gonna have, he needs work, or he's done. He can't go down to 140. That's not his natural weight. He goes up to 154. Shit. He'll do better than Danny Garcia though. If he goes up, Keith Thurman was to move up. He's definitely doing better than Danny Garcia. I think Danny Garcia is food at 154. Too slow. He has good power, but he's too slow. He's not really, you know, he's not a mover. No, he's food up there, bro. So as far as Keith Thurman, is Keith Thurman done? Is this it for Keith Thurman? I will have to say it is inconclusive. It is yet to be seen. We still, listen, he fought only once in 2 years. We have to give him, we got to consider that. He may have a little bit of ring rust that he still got to shake off. And that's his fault. He's the one that chose to take off all that time. He could have stayed busy with some light touches, all type of stuff. He wanted to stay playing his flutes and shit. That's on him. Okay, so we will have to see what direction Keith Thurman goes next. I don't recommend a Terrence Crawford fight now. I don't recommend an Errol Spence fight. I would love to see those fights, but not in Keith Thurman's current condition. I would like to see him a little bit better, a little bit more conditioned, so we can have a more competitive fight. If he goes in there now with Errol, he's going to get stopped. If he goes in there against Terrence Crawford, he's going to get stopped. If he goes in there against Yordenis Ugas, is a chance he can get stopped by Ugas. Maybe. Ugas ain't really a power puncher like that, but it's a chance that Ugas can outbox him. That's a toss-up fight. I think Keith Thurman could knock out Ugas and can possibly hurt Ugas as well. Ugas is tough, but he can definitely get hurt. I've seen him hurt. But until we see that, we can't unnecessarily say he's done yet, man. But if he keeps on, if he don't change, Keith Thurman pretty much is done at 147. His best bet would be maybe, I guess, to try to move up, get some more weight on him, to kind of like maybe tuck that, you know, kind of put some extra padding on that midsection. I don't know how well that's gonna work. We seen what happened to Jason Rosario. He's already at 154, and he can't take body work. And those dudes up there at 154 hit harder than the 147 dude. So I'm not too sure Keith would do too good up there, because you got some heavy body punches. You got right now Jamel Charlo. Shit, we got Sebastian Fundora. This is Fundora at 154, right? I think so. I think he is. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Good body punches, heavy hitters. He might not see Jamel Charlo. Charlo might be out the division by then. He's supposedly going to 160, but we'll see. But I like Keith Thurman. He still did pretty good. He did okay in that fight. He didn't look spectacular. He didn't look terrible either. He looked like a guy that had been off for 2 years. So we'll see what happens next. I recommend him take a light touch next, a tune-up. Because to me, Barrios was a tune-up. He takes a tune-up next, shakes some more of that rust off, maybe 1 or 2 tune-ups. And then maybe a Bud, if Bud stays at the division. We don't know what's going to happen with Bud or Errol. They're more than likely going to move up, and Keith Thurman may never fight them. We don't know. If they stick around a little bit, we may see that fight in another year. Anyway, that's my take on it. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. I'll see y'all later on the next one.